Today, I want to talk about something not often discussed, the reality of being stuck in Japan, unable to return home because of low wages. If you're planning to move here, or you know someone in a similar situation, this is an important conversation. The allure of teaching abroad. When you first came to Japan, like many others, you were filled with excitement. You have heard about the incredible culture, the beauty of the country, and the demand for English teachers. The idea of living abroad while making enough money to travel and save seemed like a dream come true. But the reality of life here is often much different, especially when the cost of living doesn't match the wages. The reality of low wages. So, let's break down the numbers. Most English teachers in Japan make around 200,000 yen to 250,000 yen per month. That's about $1,800 to $2,200, which might sound okay, but once. Rent alone can take up half your paycheck, especially if you're living in a city like Tokyo or Osaka. Then there's food, health insurance, and commuting costs. Suddenly, that paycheck doesn't go as far as you might think. The cost of living versus saving for a ticket home. Here's where things get tough. The cost of a one-way flight out of Japan can easily be over 100,000 yen, especially if you're flying back to North America or Europe. For many, that's close to or even more than their entire monthly salary. When you're barely scraping by each month, saving for that flight home feels impossible. After rent, bills, and daily expenses, you are left with little to no savings. For many teachers, this turns into a situation where they feel financially trapped. The emotional toll of being stuck. But it's not just about the money. Being stuck in a foreign country, far away from your support system, takes a mental and emotional toll. You miss family events, holidays, and sometimes even emergencies back home, and it feels like there's no way to get back. You're also dealing with cultural isolation. Japan is beautiful, but if you don't speak the language fluently or have a strong support network, everyday life can feel lonely. For those of you on work visas, the situation gets even more complicated. Your visa is often tied to your employer, meaning if you lose your job or need to leave, you're in a difficult position. Finding another job isn't easy, and without a steady income, you could face losing your visa altogether. Some people think about working extra jobs on the side to save more money, but that's risky. Your visa restricts the type of work you can do, and if you're caught working illegally, you could face deportation or fines. How to survive, managing finances and support networks. So what can you do if you're stuck in this situation? First, if you're planning to move to Japan, make sure you have an emergency fund before you leave. At least enough for a flight home and a couple of months' living expenses. Once you're here, budgeting is crucial. Every yen counts. Look into cheaper living options like shared housing, cook at home as much as possible, and avoid unnecessary expenses. Also, don't underestimate the importance of building a support network. Find other expats, join online communities, and connect with people who understand what you're going through. They can help you navigate the system and even offer emotional support. Looking for an exit, how to plan for the future. If you're in a tight spot, look into side hustles that are legal under your visa. Freelance work, online tutoring, or even selling unused items can help you build up a little savings. It might take time, but every bit helps. Also, keep an eye out for seasonal flight deals or discounts. It may take some time, but with careful planning, getting back home isn't impossible. Final thoughts: navigating the struggles of low wages abroad. Living in Japan can be an incredible experience, but it's not without its challenges. Low wages and high living costs can make it hard to leave once you're here, especially if you don't have savings to fall back on. If you're thinking of moving abroad for work, do your research, plan ahead, and prepare for the unexpected. For those who are already stuck, know that you're not alone. There are ways to get through this, even if it feels overwhelming right now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and thanks for watching, everyone. If you found this video helpful or know someone in a similar situation, please share it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more about life in Japan. Watch out for the next video.